What's up, snappers? I'm Sephiroth and I've been wanting to make ARK Building news for a while, but guess what? There's never news, building barely changes, and that's the thing. Well, yesterday I tagged Cedric, the lead community manager of Wildcard, in a tweet that said, "I'm summoning every ARK player to join a cause, asking Survive the ARK to have complex-minded sit down with the building community and discuss a TLC that attends some of our needs," and Seth responded like, but then he tagged Jat, the senior product manager of Wildcard, who replied that they considered adding a new structure set to the Genesis 2 expansion but ditched the idea, and explained why. He said, "When adding something to the game, we have to be cognizant of hardware limitations, and the primary one we're constantly battling is memory. We've got access to a lower amount on older generation consoles, and each thing we add to the game costs some memory. A structure set adds a lot of memory. This means we have to be really cautious about what we do add to the game. We try to make sure that each piece has its place and offers something from a gameplay perspective, and ultimately we weren't able to justify the gameplay side of adding a new structure set over some of the other things that made into Genesis 2, creatures, items, map stuff. Having new pieces to build with is always great. We are definitely fans of decoration and visual variety, but we'd want them to do something more than that. I'd be curious to hear some suggestions for structure tile sets that provide new gameplay functionality that we don't already cover in ARK." But on a tweet on his own, Cedric asked the community what people want for an ARK Building TLC, and the people started responding pretty quick. Hundreds of tweets of people suggesting changes and additions to improve our building tools and experiencing what seems to be the beginning of a community-driven ARK Building TLC. So I'm gonna tell you what I think should and should not be done in an ARK Building TLC. I wouldn't remove a single snap point. Snap points are life. They allow us to make the amazing builds you enjoy watching and recreating. Watch my videos, join my Discord, ask me questions, cause I'll gladly help anyone that wants to learn some snap points to solve building problems. I would love to have new structure sets and placeables, but I see a valid point on Wildcard's end. Structure sets demand processing power that may affect performance, especially on consoles. And I know you're thinking about Conan, me too, but that would mean they would have to rebalance their priorities from PvP to PvE a bit, and at this point, even for me that I mostly care about building in creative mode, this could seem pointless. Still, I think this may be an opportunity for Wildcard to rethink stuff and see if they can do minor adjustments that can sacrifice aspects of the gameplay to give the building community another structure set. I guess warmongers will hate this, but they have had it all in my opinion, and it's about time builders get some love too. If not now, at least for ARK 2. I would also ask for an increment of the maxed amount of structures allowed in platforms like the skiff, dinosaurs, and rafts. I'm thinking about walking turtle castles here. Also an increment in the max world building height, which is about 85 pillars. All this on unofficial servers and single players. But the suggestions are many, and you should all check Cedric's page on Twitter and make your own. Now, as a way to continue pushing towards a community-driven ARK Building TLC, I want to propose to you the following. Spend this whole weekend posting pics or links of your favorite builds on social media with the hashtag ARK Building TLC. I'm not making this about my builds. I know someone may post mine and I'll be humbled, but I want to take this opportunity to share my love and appreciation towards those builders that have influenced me in any way, or builds that I just love. I think that a gesture towards ourselves, the building community, is a good way to show the developers why we need some tender, loving care in the shape of updates that improve our building experience. And I hope we can see creative building becoming an important aspect of the game, just as everything else. And that's it. Thank you all for coming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you next time.